Alright, so on this video we're talking about creating tasks and task templates or checklist templates. So if we go to templates here, go to checklists. Once you're inside here, inside your checklist, sorry if I clicked through that pretty fast, and then you pick one. These are my templates. These are ones I can edit. The shared ones you can't edit, but you can copy them to your templates. So once you copy it over to my templates, you can go in here. Now, so once you're inside here, you can add new task right here. So you click new task and you'll see this little section drop down, and then you can add, whatever you want here. And then now this due date anchor, is based on your key dates that you have set up here. So this will populate based on what is up here, and this links this task to these key dates. So that's how that works. So I can pick one if I want to link it, and now if I want something to happen, I can add that too, but I'm just going to link it like that, and then that is linked. And I can create more. So I just created that one, and then I can reorder these. You can see here, like, some of these have rules on them, like 5 days after closing date, or before closing. You can have something happen. Now, if you want an action to happen on a task, an action would be like sending an email. So you can have it when completed, days before due date, or on due date. You want something to happen, like an email. And then you can select an email template here on what you want to happen. And then recipients, you can put like whatever you want, buyer's agent, seller's agent. This goes by roles. So whatever roles you have in your transaction, it will automatically queue it up to send it to those people, whatever emails you have in that role. And then if you want to attach documents to the email template, when the email goes out, you can have an attachment also attached to it, and that attachment comes from whatever you have in these slots when you upload a document, and you can put it in a category or a type, and whatever type is filling this category, it will attach it to the email. So that's how you would create a new task. So a task can do a lot of things. It has actions associated with it, but it don't have to have actions. And when you create them, you can associate them with a key date. So yeah. So there's another way if you want to do it on the fly. So say once you're inside of a transaction file, and on the task tab, say like there's a quick task you want to make. I need to follow up with lender or someone, right? And then I can fill that out, hit enter, and then what's going to happen is and you can see this breaks into other tasks. It creates a new list called other task, and it puts it on that list. And these tasks here are from checklist templates that I applied, right? So it has the name of the checklist template that I applied, and those checklist templates are basically reusable tasks that you apply here, and is basically a copy of from that template. So when you edit these tasks, it doesn't affect your master checklist. So the templates are your master checklist, and when you apply it here, you're not changing the master, you're just changing the copy. And then you can, on the fly, if you want to add tasks, you can add them here like this, right? And then this task still has the same features as any other task. Like there's all this other stuff, but sometimes if you just have a simple task, you can just do that, but you can still add reminders and emails, and you can put them on the portal on the fly and things like that. So yeah, so there's different types of tasks and different places you can make them. The most useful is having your template set up. So then when you create a brand new transaction, you can use your master template checklist for like Nevada buyer side VA loan transaction, and you go here and then you pick the one that you created, and then you apply it, and then it'll apply all the task and the key dates and the rules for sending out reminders, and all that stuff will get applied to your current transaction. You know, like this is an existing one, but say I had a blank transaction, didn't have anything, and then you don't have to retype it. And it's a master, and you can reuse it. Now I also added this from feedback is save as a checklist. So say you make a bunch of changes and you want to save this as a master copy, so you can create a new master template, checklist template. You can save as checklist. You can save this transaction configuration how it is now and save it as a checklist that will show up over here on your templates. So then you can reuse that. So hopefully that's helpful. If you guys ever have any other questions, please be sure to use this. You can send me questions and screenshots, videos as needed. Thank you. Have a good one.